Niue hoki mai, welcome back to Navigation Home Stadium. Beautiful afternoon for rugby league, and we've had a fantastic day so far. Day 3 of the Pasifika Youth Cup for 2024. Earlier today we saw Tonga defeat the Cook Islands 44 points to 4. New Zealand Māori in imperious form, 30 points to 14 winners over Samoa. And just before the break, Tonga Development 26-12 over Tokelau. And it's a pleasure to be back this afternoon as we look forward to the weekend of rugby league as well, culminating with finals day on Sunday. Our next matchup, Fiji Niue out of the men's championship division. And it's a pleasure as always to have alongside me former Kiwi, former Samoa international, former Wakefield Trinity coach, and a grand final winner with the Leeds Rhinos in the UK, Willie Poaching. Talofa, Willie, good to see you.
Talofa, thank you. Thanks for having us. It's awesome being here. Had a look at the early games, and it sets up nicely for this afternoon. And excited to call this one with Fiji and their performance yesterday and the tight tussle with Tokelau getting the win. And Niue, of course, scoring their first try yesterday afternoon. And we're all celebrating riding them home yesterday. And big, whilst they lost in big fashion, the try itself will give them a big boost, and I know it has done.
Fiji impressive yesterday, certainly playing some thrilling, fast-flowing rugby league. And again, a good crowd has turned up to Navigation Home Stadium here on the long weekend. Plenty of traffic heading out of Tamaki Makaurau, but the fans, the supporters have turned up, and it really is a good atmosphere, isn't there, Willie, here at the stadium?
It is, and you get the feel, especially if you're flying the Tongan flag, you see the people flying Tongan flags, and Tonga's not playing, they're still cheering. You know, they're getting behind the game and they're cheering, and obviously they love the big hits, they love the breaks that all the big fellas make through the middle, and some real highlight, real moments in the games.
Fijian Thimby completing the challenges here as we get set for this one. Niue, Fiji in the men's championship division. Two exciting teams. As we take a look at the Niue lineup. Keep an eye on the number 7, Liam Kangatoa, and the number 8, Talimir Haitala. Aisiri, the captain of Fiji. Impressive. And look to drive them around the park here. Liam O'Brien is our referee for this one. Kia Muruketi and Jack Fevers his assistants. So all set for the afternoon session here on day 3 of the Pasifika Youth Cup. Fiji kicking off to Niue. Big, strong return. First up, Tangi goal for Niue. Just looking to work into the set early, but there's the mistake, and so Fiji immediately a chance on the front foot. Athani Valu promotes the ball toward the 10. A real opportunity to strike early now, Sunday. And they drive in toward the far touch. Good defence, Niue. The early mistake, that desperation just out from their line.
And showing a great defence, but a poor start for Niue. They'll be disappointed, but they just quickly turned themselves back to the defence. Went to work. Not the best option by Sunday to go down the short side on the goal line. Three eager, energetic defenders, as you'd expect early in the game from Niue, driving them into touch. Focus needs to be now to get to the kick, finish the set, try and get themselves back into this, and get some momentum and some flow here.
Right through Faitala. Some real venom in their first set, just the early mistake, so put that behind them. Refocus. Palisa just down on the 20, Niue. Now asking questions wide on the edge of Fiji's defence. Up to task in there. Ufa. Niue come again. Cochrane Makalena. Sent off in the tournament, but he's come back and he'll look to have a big game here this afternoon. Here's the kick, so Fiji to run it out just beyond their 20.
I liked it from Niue, even though they made a mistake early in the game. It didn't dent their enthusiasm or their will to move the ball. They moved it out to the wing, showing their intent to throw the ball around, and I think they need to do that against this bigger Fijian side.
Daniela Maiseri, the captain, breaking up the field, and he's brought down just short of the 40 in Niue territory. Good run by Maiseri for Fiji. Now looking to exploit space down this left edge through Potuufa. City again shifting the ball across. There it is. Just out from their 20. Building nicely here in the set. Fiji giving it some width again. Maiseri just holding the pass a little bit up there for Favela. He's driven down. Defence at the moment holding for Niue, but maybe some questions down the right. The kick coming, Maiseri, and easily enough. No, have they got him in goal? Some excellent rushing defence to pressure from Fiji, but Niue survive again though the mistake as they look to pounce and bust their way through. Ringamoto.
And they just don't need these invitations from Niue, Fiji. They've got some big bustling runners, just like Malcolm Favela here, carrying the ball over the line.
He's got it down too, Favela. Lovely short pass, he was right there, the run back into traffic, and just too big, too strong, Malcolm Favela. Couple of mistakes early in the game from Niue, handed prime field position to Fiji, and they score the first try.
And they'll be disappointed in the manner of those errors. We have a look, just a simple carry, no grip on it, losing the ball, turning it over in poor field position. And you just see Malcolm Favela, fight, eagerness, determination on his face to beat the 3 and 4 defenders, wriggles out, sees the line, and has enough power and strength about him to put it down and open the scoring for his Fijian side. As I said, they don't need too many of these invitations from Niue. And if they keep giving them the turnovers in these areas, it's going to be a very long day and a very long afternoon.
Just off the upright, been heavily involved early, has the captain, Daniela Maiseri, and he is the try scorer, Malcolm Favela. And the early going here, it's Fiji by 4.
They were very busy down that edge. They were in the game against Tokelau, that right edge of the Fijians through my city, Favela and Troy Sande. Very, very busy, very, very dangerous when they played against the Tokalowans. Already getting some joy down there early in this game. Expect that to be a real point of focus for them as we go on in this game.
Good defence, driving back Niue. I'm going to respond after leaking the early try and a few errors to boot. Slightly high there was Cocker and Makalena. Referee's called it 2. They just have to keep their discipline and just refocus here, Willie. Can't allow Fiji to really get an ascendancy in this game.
Especially when they've had a dominant tackle. That was a great tackle on Yosefa Tuineo, who was really, really good for them yesterday, and he's going to be important for them in the middle for Fiji. They get a dominant tackle. They get an opportunity to back that up. They can't back it up with a penalty. They need to back it up with another good, strong tackle and give themselves an opportunity to win the set through their D. And if they're turning the ball over, committing these penalties, really, really hard way to play.
Valu away to Kariela, and there it is. Down the right edge, they're going to score a second. Troy Sande acknowledges the crowd and dots it down. Almost under the sticks. Brilliant try.
Well taken, well spotted by my city. Taniela my city, the captain, the architect, the general, getting his hands on the ball 4 times already in this game, spotting the opportunities. Nice cutout pass and a great line by Troy Sande. Picks the inside shoulder of his opposite centre and has enough haste to go around the fullback. My message would be, don't celebrate till you put it down, son. Now you can party as much as you want.
Just love the way Taniela Maisiri, well, he's taking the ball to the line. He's not passing too early. He's drawing in some defenders, and he's just got some lovely timing, doesn't he? Putting the player in space.
For sure, and again, it's that right edge. You know, they're really strong. They've got a great combination. And Favela ran a good line to hold up his defenders. They're all big, athletic-looking rugby league players with skill to boot.
Troy Sande, the second try, to go with Malcolm Favela's opener. And he does get the conversion this time. Maisiri, 10 points to 0, Fiji.
Really important. Niue come up with a strong defensive set here, just for their confidence. If nothing else, restrict the Fijians at least to a kick, and a deep kick if they can. If not, try and force an error and get a chance to get the ball in their hands in some good field position.
Maisiri again heavily involved, working his magic for Favela. Taken to ground by Faitala. Just look well organised, don't they, this Fijian lineup. Everyone knowing their role and playing some well-structured rugby league, which is leading to opportunities to really show their flair and talent. Valu, the ground as Maisiri spots some space in behind. The kick over into the end goal. How's the bounce? Chase is coming and it has to be forced because he had plenty of toe. Seru Valu is coming in hot.
And he's a flyer. Seru Valu, flying winger, put all the pressure on, and the kick could have gone dead. He could have left it then if he had the time, but it was the chase that forced him to make the play at it, and a great kick from Maisiri. And exactly what the coach for the Fijians would have wanted after scoring points. And looks like Yosefa Tuineo might be coming off here, which is a big one for the Fijians, a big loss if he's not able to return. might be Ravosai, his front row partner, and it is. And Mosi Ravosai comes over to the bench.
So, Fiji on the charge again. Alini Kasakasa as they look down the left. Come again. So hard to stop down this edge. Over the course of the week is Archibald. They'll play again, looking for some space in centre field, and direct route once more. Alin Nasa. Valu. Let's go forward. Just as they were building nicely again, will it look likely for another?
Yeah, you can see there's a physical difference between the two sides. And, with their physical size difference, the Fijians also have some running and some pace about them. They're taking some stopping with the ball, and unfortunately it looks like Balin Nasai knocked the ball on in the play the ball just when they had a flow on. They look like their combinations come a lot better than it was yesterday. The Fijians, they look a lot more organised than they were yesterday. Not that they weren't organised, but the timing of their runs and their positioning so much better already in this game.
Lorna driving down. 10 out, so having to really play, try and get out of their own territory here. EJ swarming across and shutting it down. Up smartly again. Aniwalu helps make the tackle front on. 10 points to nil, 18 minutes remain in this first half. Still plenty of time for Niue to try and get a foothold in the match. Seen moments of brilliance from them at the tournament so far. They need to try and find something special here. At the moment, though, they're shifting the D across well, Fiji. Here's the kick in the set. Back it comes. Bounce will be interesting. Awkward in the sun here at Pukekohe. Here for the fullback is just driven back to the 20. Good defence, Niue. Another tour.
Nice kick, nice chase. On the back of a pretty decent set. I think Niue can just try and fight a bit harder to play the ball quicker. They're the smaller side. They've got to find some advantage in playing quick.
Before and an acting half as Maiseri drops a little short pass off, and he's finding plenty of good runners on his shoulders. At the moment, the door shut there. As they look down the right edge. Numbers there. Maiseri again, a lovely time pass. Beautiful. Seruvalu just can't contain it. But again, the danger. The read of the play from the captain, Maiseri, almost had Seruvalu an open space.
He is the danger man for Fiji. Taniela Maiseri just picking the pockets of the Niuean defenders, holding the ball up, drawing the winger in. Just a nice little pop pass to his winger, Seruvalu. He just couldn't hold on to the ball. I think for Maiseri, I think if he can mix it up, mix his passing game, kicking game with some running, I think he'll ask some real dangerous questions of this Niue defence.
Goes Kinatoa, drops it off, some real sting in that one. Takes a shot to his Lokatui. Plenty of support for Niue here. Crowd willing them on, willing them forward as they make some good meters. Toa down ground over the 40. They go. Here he is now, Cochrane Makalena. Some venom in the carry there by the back rower. Now looking to shift it. There's some nice hands just till it was put down. Samupo, Sivan Samupo for Niue. Building nicely there, Willie.
They were. Some strong carries through the middle, some eagerness to bump defenders off. It looks like they've got a penalty here. So a bit of fortune after a missed time play. They had the spaces out on the left. They just overran the play. And to correct just give me the ball back in my hands again. I love it. Make the mistake and then give it to me in the next play.
Viviani drops the ball off. Lokotui once more. Haisiri driving the second row to ground as they come again here. Cochrane Makalena trying to spin his way through some desperate goal line defence, Fiji. But options now. Nomotu shifting it across. Akingatoa. Here's an opportunity to Lissa. Shifting it. Here's the finish. Is it? Oh no, just short. Wamatangi Matautia still on Niue. Coming back across. Nomotu shifting it. Here it is. Talisa. There's the try and the finish. Beautiful. Gabriel Wamatangi Matautia for Niue.
And you thought Wamatangi Matautia was going to score in the first offering. When he got inside his opposite winger, put some footwork on, it was just cut short. It was a play back to the middle, which drew the defenders inside towards the post and exposed some space again. And smart Niue play. Coming back out to the right-hand side. Finds Joseph Talisa out to Wamatangi Matautia for the opening try. And you see how happy the Niueans are, and rightly so they should be. They've not had the best start to the game. They've had one opportunity up in the good ball area. Second chance. They make the most of it and come away with the 4 points.
It was a lovely final pass for the try. Gabriel Wamatangi Matautia had some work to do. Gave the fans here at Navigation Homes the finish, and they're on the board in this one. Worked hard for it, and the runner play against them. And under 13 to go. And that's to make it a 4-point game. Now bring it around. So flags will stay down, but an excellent finish from this man.
And I hope they see the lesson from it. A couple of plays, a nice dummy half, design plays to come back at the ruck and use some of the big fellas. But you see in most of the games here at this tournament, when teams are doing that, it's easy to defend. They're loaded up with defenders around that play the ball area. When the play is to move it out and try and expose the spaces that are predominantly on the edges. Niue did that really, really well. Didn't get him the first time. Came away, came back. It was there again for Wamatangi Matautia to score. Smart play.
Fuller running now, feeling in that. Ferris carries, the ball's away. Boy Viviani tries to split through them.
It's brought the crowd to life.
It certainly has, and Niue have come to life big time here. Viviani chips it away. Cochrane Makalena again.
He's been busy. Really put his hand up.
Certainly been one of the leaders for Niue in this opening half with his carries. Viviani, deeper play as the kick will come. Just try and put in a good defensive set here, see if they can get another loose ball out of Fiji.
They've got to go to work now though. They came to life carrying the ball, Niue. They've got to come to life defending now.
So they had a bit of defending to do themselves, Fiji. Now they get a chance to get their running game going once more. Lani Valu just short of the 40. And it goes. Adolfa drops the ball off and ragdolled around the neck. They win a penalty here. Well, Fiji, a couple of times in the match, so just have to keep their discipline. Niue, don't give away cheap meters.
And just some late footwork, put the defender off. And once he set his heels, the defender had to reach and grab. And in doing so, went high. Too high for the referee's liking. And Fiji back on attack on the goal line.
Archibald sets them off as Lena Kasakasa drops the ball away. Here's some danger times down the left edge again. Fiji running the angle back, Naval.
The offload is such an effective play in this tournament. When they're committing so many defenders, and some of these big boys are really, really good at offloading. It creates some really strong second phase play.
Plenty of players waiting out here left, and that is the way they go. The little kick will try to put it through at least, but Golfer. But it's been picked up, snapped up by Niue. Makalena just out from his 10. So, again, as they were looking likely, it's Niue. He just asked the question, thought he'd got through a yawning gap, and he did.
He gave himself up there.
He did give himself up. He was guilty as charged, Willie.
Yeah. It looked like the ball may have gone backwards. Had he just picked it up and carried on, he may have fooled the referee, Fario Masipo. So the referee just had a moment to think and said, I'm not trying to pick my pocket.
So back where they started, Fiji, the Golfer. Fiji, away they go again. Maiseri, that lovely little short ball. Sande almost sliced through. Good defence. And the referee's whistle goes again. So Fiji, repeat sets, repeat possession.
I get it, it's a penalty and the referee's well within his rights, but let him play. If we can just let the play unfold, then maybe some greater advantage. They may end up scoring. If they don't, then come back for the penalty. A bit like, I'm not saying we go rugby union style and go advantage for 2 or 3 phases. We just let them play that play. Interesting, Fiji decide to go for the 2.
Haven't seen this very often across the first few days. But the captain, Taniela Maiseri, probably just thinks, right, we've been down here for a good chunk of time. Let's take a couple away.
And rather than being 1 score ahead, there are 2 scores now at 12-4. So there is some merit in his thinking. Niue got to find some of that life again, especially in these moments, and it's important for these sides when the atmosphere dies down a bit. They've got to create their own atmosphere, they've got to create their own energy and life on the field. This is when your leaders within your side become so important.
Certainly shown when they've got time on the ball, they can play some real footy. Niue just got to find the territory. At the moment, Fiji just finding ways to advance and break the Niue defence open. Down goes Niue. Right to the left here. And called on to do some real work. Shut this down. Inasa plays it back as Fiji go again. Lathani Valu drops the ball away. Fiti.
Lucky Balinaiso nearly knocked the ball on them.
Good coming, Maiseri. Again, here's a lovely chase. You've got players all over the place to take it. Brilliant from Fiji. It's going to be an excellent try and finish by Seruwalu. Well, take your hat off to Malcolm Favela for creating that. And he says, here it is on a plate. Seruwalu has the try.
And it's identical to the play from yesterday. Fiji found themselves in a bit of a pickle against Tukalau in their game yesterday afternoon. And the skipper, Taniela Maiseri, went for a 40-20, almost like what he's doing here. And yesterday it was Seruwalu who was chasing and got the spoils. And today it's Malcolm Favela, first one to the ball, his power, thrown a couple of defenders off, great offload. But it's still that man, Seruwalu. He comes away, he scored the one yesterday, scores again today. Their captain, Maiseri, with the smart kicking game, gets the fortune of the bounce. And they get the fortune because they had more players in the picture to get the ball, eager, more determined than the opposition. And they get the spoils going their way. Great try.
Some real athleticism shown by Malcolm Favela to climb into the sky, grab that, and then have to deal with the defender in the backfield. Got the ball off, and an excellent finish in the end. Seruwalu.
So I spoke about how dominant they were down their right edge. That's everyone but the captain, but the 7. Captain Taniela Maiseri, who scored now. So they've all got themselves a try, got themselves on the scoreboard, the right edge. Such as their potency.
So 3 tries for Fiji. Seruwalu, Sende and Favela. Sees them lead by 16-4 here over Niue. Confidence, but they've put the ball down. Ball control's been pretty good for them. So they've handed possession back to Ariel Isipo and Niue just on the 40.
And you see they're trying to play quite simple. Fiji, when they're coming out of their own end, staying in the same area. He's going to have to come up with some individual brilliance defensively to force the error, which the Niueans did. Now they get a chance to get a penalty, get a full set to attack their line. Last time they were down here, came away with a try. Hopefully they can construct a set that puts them in a position to do that again.
Ariel Misipo got involved plenty on the carry for Niue. So Poi Viviani weighs up his options. Come over to the right, crash ball runner. Samupo driven down. 5 metres out as they search for a second try. Cochrane Makalena trying to spin and reach the line. Brilliant, gets the pass away. And he's going to have a second. That's magic. Poimatangi Matuatia has been Johnny on the spot today.
Oh, some determined running. It was Cochrane Makalena, who just didn't want to go down. He didn't want to be stopped. He had 3 defenders. He tried to have a go himself, and at the last second realised that he wasn't going to get there, and then threw the ball out to his winger. And even here, he's still got some work to do. Didn't think he was going to get there in the end. It had enough reach about him. Footwork, smarts, great finish. Second try for Gabriel Poimatangi Matuatia. That's 2 visits now up to this end. 2 tries for the Niuean side. A real important key for them. Great work.
Well, the first one, you give him 10 points for the diving finish. On that occasion, give him another 10. Just the work he had to do, as you say, Willie. Beat a defender, the step, the fend, and the put down as well. Not easy under the heat of the Fijian defence here at Pukekohe.
And it was the bounce of the ball that made it tough. Had it gone straight to his hands, it was a walk-in. Because the ball unfortunately bounced just in front of him, he had enough presence of mind to regather the ball, read the bounce, then get the footwork, and then deviate, move away from the defenders to a position where he was able to reach out with his long arms, get the ball down, and get his second for the game.
So just under 2 remain in this first half. And Niue right in the fight now. Second try. This man, Sivan Samupo, he's carried well.
He's been busy, especially the back end of this half.
So I tell you, this man, so Ariel Misipo. Viviani jumping off a short pass again. Cochrane Makalena's offloading it well. Some real flow in the game, but Fiji have it on turnover ball, and look out. Here he comes again. Malcolm Favela pleading with Liam O'Brien too. Wants a penalty. None forthcoming as Fiji roll the sleeves up again. Tunio, the vice captain. Now he asks the question, but it'll go to Niue. So early in the half, a bit of ball control issue the way of the Niueans, and now it's Fiji who cough it up.
And Kopa no Motu, the 6th for Niue, he'll be breathing a sigh of relief because it was his offload that went to the Fijians' hands. and turned over possession after he received a beautiful offload from Cochrane Makalena, as you said. And it looked like for a moment Niue may have broken them. They just needed to take the tackle. And Nomutu get down, play the ball, and we'll get him on the next play. Got a bit overzealous, over keen. And looked like Fiji had a chance to score a try, but it came to nothing. So luckily for Niue, they don't score, and we go into half-time 16-8.
It's an absolute feast.
At Pertec, we understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec, we'll keep you operating.
(16 points to 8). Fiji over Niue here on day 3, second round of the men's championship at the Pasifika Youth Cup. And a couple of early mistakes, Willie poaching, and Fiji, they pounced, and the early tries.
Yeah, a couple of poor mistakes from Niue early doors. First set of the game, turning the ball over. As I mentioned, you don't need to open the door very wide for this Fijian side. They'll walk straight through, and that's what happened, especially when Favela went over for the first try. And Maiseti, the halfback, the captain for Fiji, the director, the leader-in-chief, nice short ball. They love playing down that right-hand edge, and it's Troy Sande who gets the second one for the Fijians on the day. And it looked like it was going to be all their running until Niue got some good ball, got an opportunity to attack up the other end. And Poimatangi Matotia with the dive and the finish to get Niue's first try of the afternoon, and didn't that send the crowd in raptures? And they found a lease of life. But again, it was handling errors, bit of fortune for the Fijians. Maiseti with the kick. Seruwalu, Favela keen on the chase. Great athleticism from Favela to get up and catch the ball. Nice offload, presence of mind. Seruwalu gets the third try for Fiji. Niue, second time they get up the other end. This time it was Samopo out again to Poimatangi Matotia, and he gets his second for the day. And they're the tries from the first half, and gives us the look on the scoreboard. 16-18 to Fiji. Wonderful game. If they can cut out their errors, Niue, restrict the opportunities for the Fijians, and conserve some of their energy from defence, they'll get some more of those opportunities to attack up in good ball areas.
A couple of good tries to their winger Gabriel Poimatangi Matotia, and certainly a lot of support for them here this week, and I'm sure into the long weekend here in Tamaki Makaurau. Really has been perfect conditions for rugby league, and blessed with fantastic weather, great underfoot here at Navigation Home Stadium. Counties Monaco doing a wonderful job getting his place ship shape for some summer footy. Kapua Amotu gets us underway here in the second half. And well, Fiji and the Kasa first carry, and there's a turnover for them. So the way Niue started the first half, Fiji begin the second here. Poi Viviani drops it off, and some work to do early to try and keep out Niue. Loko Tui to ground. Little short pass this time. Vaitala trying to wrestle his way through. Stopped by 3 Fijian defenders on the line. Poi Viviani again. Wider pass, some good runners coming in. Ariu Masipo off the short ball from Nomotu, just along the deck. So giving Fiji time to just get set defensively. Real test of their defence early here in the second half on the line. The kick will come, and in the end, it's well diffused.
And great job by Setawala to position himself in the right place to defend the kick. I think the Niueans can get a bit deeper when they're attacking the line. It's just too easy for the Fijian defence. Getting out to just swallowing them up. An interesting one from the Niueans. They were kicking to the right-hand side every time they kicked off. This time they kicked off to the left to get away from Balone Kasakasa. Where was he standing? On the other side.
Here's the kick from Fiji. Aisiri setting it deep. Good nudge. Turning them around, and ball will find touch just out from the 20.
And a great kick from Taniela Moiseti, and great leadership, recognising that they came up and spilt an error on the first set, defended the line well. All right, we just need to get out of here. Early kick, fine touch, slow the game down. Let's get ourselves back into it.
A lot of these Fijian boys really very good 15s players, 7s players as well. And I suppose you're seeing some of the way they're playing the game. It's working for them at times too.
Yeah, and they play with some of that flair to keep the ball alive, which is dangerous. And they've obviously got some really good passing and attacking skills that you see from some of those Fijian 7s players. Obviously the athleticism that comes with it, it's just natural for them.
Just going with the ball, Nomotu.
He's got him for an illegal play, the ball. I didn't think he could get him for a voluntary tackle because he did run behind his own player and he gave himself up, which is the right thing to do. And I thought the referee may have given a penalty for a voluntary tackle, but it wasn't to be. It was an incorrect illegal play of the ball.
So Fiji, after defending their line to open this half, on the 30, they have a chance to score the opening try of the second as Duina Yo, the vice-captain, takes it to the 20. Here come the runners. Moiseti again with that lovely pass of his. Sande, aware of his threat. Got Nomotu to bring him down. Here comes again, getting the legs pumping. Malcolm Palvella. Once more they come. Ruafiti keeps the ball alive too. Fiji right out in front as he's just swamped. Valena Kasakasa. Anyway, standing up to this wave at the moment from Fiji. So Riamoto has repelled. Now here comes the play. Fiji trying to bust through, brilliant. Langi Dingetaki had players on the outside, but as soon as he saw a little bit of space, a glint of it on the inside, he took the line, and great power to finish.
And a great try, great individual piece of strength and power again. This time it's Dingetaki on the left-hand side. On last play, Fiji choosing to run it. finding an opportunity. They really worked over the Niuean defenders. They couldn't adjust enough in time. Great ball out of dummy half, picks them. Unfortunate for Niue. Worked hard for the majority of that set. You just can't knock off for one play, and it was the last play. Rather than expecting the kick, they've got to be ready for everything, and it was the run on that occasion.
We had Siueli Hefo on the outside, didn't he? Just a slight dummy. Put 2 try score for Niue, Poimatangi, Matuatia and 2 mines. And once he just had an invitation to go to the chalk. Good try. And a good start to the second half for Fiji.
I've got to mention the effect of Balani Kasakasa, his carry on the line. We've spoken about how Niue have tried to kick away from him, but are fighting him because he's a handful for them. But his carry on the line attracted 4 defenders. And it was his quick play of the ball to get up that didn't allow Niue to adjust their defensive line and get around such a big man, committing so many defenders into his carry. Destructive on the end of it, and that's part of the result.
Each time Niue have managed to find a way back, and the man involved in the tackle here has been involved in all of it too. So if they come again, Tinabua, it's the 40 for Fiji in their own territory. Just setting it down, some excellent carries, hard running up to the halfway line. 20 plays 8, 23 minutes remain here in the second round championship match. The kick will come, and it's going to go too far in the end, chasing it back. Asif Talisa.
They've really struggled getting to a kick here, Niue, especially in the second half. I mentioned earlier in the game the need for them to try and play quick and play fast. How do we do that? You've got to try and get some support runners, track some defenders, take some flies off you, and then fight to get up and disrupt the defensive line of Fiji. They're not quite getting that again at the moment.
The defence, Fiji, as the captain is in there. Maiseri along with Favela. A little deeper now. That was a lovely ball. The short pass, Tangi goal. And he takes it just beyond the halfway line. Niue, the kick will come. Akingatoa. Good chase too with the kick. Try come back inside of the 10.
A great effort from Fario Masipo to get on the chase and force him into the 10. Needs his teammates to come up and restrict them. Doing a good job so far.
Maiseri plays it back, and Fiji will come again. Troy Sande, geez, a powerful young lad, isn't he? Strong on his feet. Very, very athletic.
He's agile for a big man, isn't he?
And he come again. Niue just tries to shut the door, finding a bit of space off the ruck now. Yeah. Fiji, they organise once more. Maiseri, the kick on is 40. And the bounce just in front of Niue. A very good chase too though. Sirawalu flying up. Only a few players back here for Niue, but this will help. Talisa gets to his feet.
And relieving. Took them a little while for the Niuean side to get behind the ball. This gives them an opportunity to get a break, get a breath, and construct a really good set. Momotu needs to step up. Director's team, get him in the right spots. They know where the joy comes from on that right edge. Try and get the ball out again to Gabriel Poimatangi Matotia.
Well, the right part of the field, and the cries go out around navigation homes for Niue as they look to close the gap here. 20 points to 8 Fiji, 20 remain. As Taputua almost waded through, holding on for dear life. Kasakasa Now Cochrane Makalena looking for the offload again. He gets it away eventually, but it's loose on the ground and cleaned up. And just as well too. He's done it once and he looked to do it again. Boston Cochrane Makalena.
Yeah, and I thought it should be. It's Niue ball to the scrum. Niue trying to offload. And Fiji look like they got their hands in the way. Yeah, Balane Kasakasa is the one that first knocked it on. Niue second knock on. Get a chance again to go. Post some more points.
What's the play here, Willie?
Try and get to the post if they can. Split them up. Don't take too many plays around that ruck area. Might take one or two, split them, have a look which side they've got the numbers on. They've already had some joy out on that right-hand side, as I said. 3-point Matangi Matotia scoring a double. See if he can score a hat-trick.
He's stationed out there. On that edge, they go up the centre. Mario Masipo, quick play, Cochrane Makalena this time. And Boston says, yes, please, I'll have one myself.
A nice play from Fario Masipo, taking the ball off the base of the scrum, going to the sticks. He's been really busy on both defence and attack. And a really quick play the ball. Cochrane Makalena out from dummy half, too quick for the defence of the Fijians. Post it right under the sticks. And a chance to put them one score behind, and they're right back in this Niue.
It's been very, very good for his Niue inside. Has Boston Cochrane Makalena. And he's got them right back in this contest. The conversion. Kopua Motu. 20 plays 12 here. 14 in fact. Fiji over Niue just to try in it.
I spoke about the moment when they were struggling to all get behind the ball. Now for an attacking set and coming out of their own end, the referee gives them a penalty. They get that lease of life, they get that energy, they get the fortune of a knock on under the sticks, get a fresh set and go again. They've got to create some of those chances. If they can get some fight and play the ball, they'll get some penalties go their way.
Plenty of time to play here in this one. And Niue just building in confidence. Ikitule runs it back with some vigour. This man, he's had a pretty good game. Fario Misipo, he's been handy, helping get them on the front foot. Maisiri goes in with Elena Kasakasa on defence. Just looking for a settled set here, Niue, but it's the man who scored the try. Cochrane Makalena just bobbled it in behind and he lost control.
Yeah, just trying to take an inside ball off Nomotu. Not sure if that was necessary, trying to come up with something expansive when they just needed to find one more play to set up their kick and get themselves out of their end. Unfortunately for Niue, they've got to go back to work, roll their sleeves up and defend another set. And keep their eye on Maisiri. Taniela Maisiri, the captain for Fiji.
Gets it away, Maisiri, and here they come again. Fiji, some lovely double round play. Slightly high on Dingitaki. But the referee sees play on, so they come again once more. Tinibua, as they approach the 20. In fact, beyond it they go. Fiji, slower play of the ball, so they'll look down the left edge this time. And away it goes to rounds. Again, Not as quick as they would like out of the play of the ball, Fiji, but Maiseri sets it up once more. Alua Fiti. Here it comes. The play, Kaniala Maiseri. They're going to put it on a string to try and shift the ball wide. They do get it out there. They're going to score. Fiji, brilliant. That is exactly what they can do when they get to you on the back foot. And it's Serualu who's got a double here at Pukekohe.
We talk about when we're defending our goal line, getting out as far as you can on the attacking opposition. And they were doing that really well, Niue, for the most of that set. And then the winger came out. And great ball from Yosefa Tuinayao. Wonderful offload, flick right on the money to Serualu for his second of the game. If I'm on the left edge of this Fijian side, I'm asking them, give us some ball out this way, please. Because this right edge is
Getting
scoring
a bit
all
greedy.
of it. But a wonderful piece of play by Tuinayao. The big man got his arm free. And the accuracy of the offload, sublime.
City, 22-23 on the angle, and just looking to chip that one over. That'll go away to the left, so cannot convert the try. The second of the afternoon to Serualu, 24-14, out to 10. And it's often the lead up that's a thing of beauty on that occasion. Yo, excellent offload, the ball wide in contact.
They've just got to realise there's enough time. There's more than enough time here for Niue to rescue this back. And Fiji have got to understand they just can't play free-for-all footy. They've still got to play controlled because of the amount of time still left.
Only 10-point game. Plenty of time for Niue to find another answer and respond. And Fiji finished clinically here. Cracking game. Tokelau yesterday. Trying to get a cheap set out of them defensively here if they can. Niue.
That's Apinaival. That's the winger. Look how big he is.
Out of ground. Dolfa, he's a big unit, that is for sure. At the moment, some of the big boys doing the work for Fiji, getting them rumbling up Navigation Home Stadium here. As they'll look for another that would just about put it to bed. Maiseri, a kick deep and trying to get it to hold up. Did a pretty good job in the end, but it'll go too far. Back to the 20 we come.
Just dead by a matter of inches. He's almost got some great control. He got the ball on the string, Maiseri. Not on that occasion.
The fullback bringing it forward as Maiseri meets him at the pass. Shifting it away again and almost busting through the Tua. Hitting half. Hits the ball away to Lissa. And we'll get a repeat set here.
And that was a great carry from Joseph Talisa. He came from the back fence. He was going to carry with everything that he had until the referee gave him the penalty. He's the smallest, one of the smallest on their team. Some of the big fellas need to take a leaf out of his book and run with the same fashion.
Just over 10 remain. The time is now for Niue. Try and strike back as Tua goes down on the 10. There's Aki, sizable figure, trying to bust through. Niue on the charge again. Cochrane Makalina, goodness me! He's got two, and he says we're not done yet.
Cochrane Makalina with the carry, as I said, just like Talisa did, came off the back fence, ran with some vigor and some aggression, bounced off a tackle off Aquila Potofa. The 6 for Fiji, as you can see, bounces out, had enough presence of mind to go again, get down, reach out, and puts the Niue side back in the game well and truly. We said 13 minutes was well enough time. Still 10 minutes to go with kick to come. This could make it 24-20. And we've got a fantastic game on our hands here.
Brilliant finish. He is stepping up to the plate big time here. Cochrane Makalena kick is good. Kopa Nomotu for Niue. And we have a game on our hands here. 24 plays 20. Fiji with their noses in front just.
Solfario Masipo and Boston Cochrane Makalena, they've been the leaders here for Niue. They've led this resurgence. They've been outstanding, especially in the second half.
Let's take all the time in the world here. Daniela Maiseri. Momentum, it's a funny thing in the game, and at the moment, Niue have wrestled some of it back. Victor Kituli, had a big carry from the back fence. Once again, Solfario Misipo tries to get around them. 9 to play, Fiji by 4. Cochrane Makalena busting through. He's had a couple of Red Bulls today. He's playing with some real flair. Up smartly this time on Nomotu. Backpedaling at the moment. And he straightens the attack in the set. Just short of the halfway line for Niue. Cochrane Makalena, first receiver. Oh, just the ground it goes. Right when they needed that one to stick. And it hands the advantage to Sande. What does the referee say here? He's going the initial one, I think.
Yeah, I think he's going no advantage to Fiji, which is the case. And unfortunate for Niue. We said Fario Masipo and Cochrane Makalena, just how they've been the leaders, and that was the case again. Busting up through the middle of the Fijian defensive line. Fiji's turn. Seems like there's moments in the game, quite long moments, where Fiji don't have the ball and the momentum's all Niue's, and they just come back and rescue it just in one set and one play.
Initake, strong on his feet. Fario Masipo and Nomotu bring the big man down. A left edge play on the short side. Ragdolled again. Fario Masipo on station once more with the 5/8. Maiseri. Oh, there it is to ground. Fiji cold. Lathani Valu hasn't done too much wrong today. And the energy levels now for Niue and their fans here on the sideline have gone up 1 or 2 notches. And there he is, Cochrane Makalena. He goes bang into the Fijian captain.
And the referee sees a forward pass, and we come back again. Just at vital moments, Niue coming up with some fundamental, important errors. And just here, referee
Wasn't much in it.
saying the pass of Christian Olumali. Just going forward, just when they have a chance. Again, Niue, throw it back. It's minute, yeah, marginal.
Not backwards out of the hands, very, very close call there, but it's Fiji's possession. They will try and just light up the park here. Lasanga gets the ball off, and Naevo will play it 35 metres out from Niue's line. Can they keep it controlled this time? Rounds. Big, strong run. Excellent carry. Mark Rounds for Fiji. Now there's an opportunity out of dummy half to split them open and perhaps seal the game. Can he get the ball down? Latini Bua. He can't. So some scrambling defence as we tick past 5 to go.
They've done well, Niue, because they were done for numbers. They didn't set up with enough numbers down that short side, and especially with someone as big as Venetubula. You've got to get numbers around them, and they did that. They had to work hard to do it, though.
Fiji Maiseri, he's woven his magic here this afternoon. Will he have a hand? And perhaps the one that seals the deal here against Niue. Tuina possession again. Fiji, so Niue not where they want to be, trailing by 4. Josefa Tuina, the vice captain, will try and put this one beyond doubt.
As I said before, they need to go through Taniela Maiseri. He's the key.
Here's the space. Is this the key that unlocks the door for Fiji? And I'll see them take the win up in Niue. The flags go up in the crowd. And with the 3.5 minutes remaining, is that what gets it done here at Pookie?
Up in Niue, the big man on the wing was waiting for his chance. He's been waiting for his opportunity all afternoon. Watching his partner on the right side, Serualu, get a double. He just needed one opportunity to get his hands on the ball. Too big. Too much position. There just might not be enough time for Niue here. Gallant, spirited. Too many opportunities given to Fiji in the wrong part of the field. And what a well-taken try. Niue with his first of the day. Well taken. Good on you, big man.
They've done so well to fight back into the contest, Niue. I think in the end, really, they'll put down a few moments in this game to just execution, ball control, which handed field position to Fiji. And well, really each of those occasions they've come away with points. So it's something they can tidy up, but it might just be the difference here in this one this afternoon.
It is, and the most disappointing thing for them will be that was the case right at the start of the game. Right from the first set when they turned the ball over, giving them opportunities. The scoreline got away from them then. And they scored 2 early tries, and look at the score difference now. Keep them out. It could be a draw, they could even be in front here, Niue.
One of those early runs was to this man, Troy Sande. He gets a real rampage on down the near touch here. Fiji will look to try and ice it with another. And Nisa was the one aground as they wind up once more. Tuinio take a couple to carry him down. Maiseri directing the players. Ali Nisa once more. Just down on the 30. Some tired legs out there now. Hot conditions to play footy. Sande, the ball over the top beautifully. Lunio tried to scoot away and score, but they might get one in the corner anyway. Malua Fiti tried his best, but some gallant defence. Brave D coming across Niue.
It was a fantastic offload from Troy Sande out to David Uluineo. He substituted on for Serualu out on the wing. Thought he was going to go. Didn't get there on the first time. Short side, scrambling, still working hard, Niue. Full credit to them. Still fighting to the end.
he's been one of their best today. And certainly hold his head high. Boston, Cochrane, Makalena.
Yeah, he's been one of the best on the ground.
There's the head of it. Perhaps it'll be Niue with the final say. No, Fiji pluck it out of thin air. Crowd on their feet. An entertaining game of rugby league. And it goes the way of Fiji. 28 points to 20.
Fantastic win for Fiji. A much better performance overall for them from their game yesterday. And an even much more improved performance for Niue. Thumped on day one, scored their first try yesterday, came back and they were in this. They never went away. It was never easy for Fiji. They had their moments where they could have taken the win, Niue, but unfortunately that wasn't to be. Errors have hurt them. Wonderful win for Fiji.